fight, 3 rounds, playing CDL rules. Gonna be a hard point domination, I think 1 game of SND. We're just waiting for all the people from Girls of War ZA to load up and be ready for the game, and yeah, then we'll take it from there. I'm gonna go over to the live screen just now. You guys can see, yeah, everyone in the lobby's ready up, ready to go. Quite keen. We're having a few friendly scrims this week or 3 when it is on. Wat jy moet call.
Ek kan jou hoor as ons op podcaster is. Nie my hoor.
Yes, Lumi, jy gaan my nou kan hoor, maar jy gaan my nie kan hoor in die game nie.
O, in die game nie.
Yes,
Okay.
in the game. So yeah, I'm just quickly sharing the stream to all the groups I can possibly find. And yeah, I'll give you guys some overhead perspective, give you some idea of what's going on. RLG putting 3 teams into the league next year, this year, end of this year, to compete for Division 2 champs, possibly moving up to Division 1. So yeah, this being LLG's Death Dealer team, one of the main teams.
Raven, I'll see you in Discord. I'm just gonna open it quickly.
No problem. Just send me an invite. So yeah, to the 3 viewers currently online, welcome. I'm quickly going to share the link as well, just to all the necessary channels to make sure that everyone can watch it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I think they're loading the 1, 2, 3, 4. They're not ready yet. I think we're going to run a ping test, make sure that everything is fine, and then we take it from there. Yeah, I think this is a ping test running quickly, just to make sure that all is in order. Ping test always helps for yeah, making sure that there isn't too much lag, maybe move from host, then all of those lovely things. Gonna join Mr. Links on Discord very soon. So yeah, just waiting for him to come online, and then we take it from there. Yeah, we'll see. See Mr. Links answers. Yeah, we're in here with Luna 15. She has to offer. Overview, going to give you guys a bit of an overview. Let me just get my cheat sheet here.
I just want to turn down game sound a bit.
Are you happy to stay on a call, or do you want to go into that broadcasting server? Which one would you prefer?
It doesn't matter as long as I can hear you. But I think maybe the server, because then I can adjust volumes and stuff.
No problem. So LLG server, general.
Let's go to.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, give me where.
Kom ons gaan in die LLG.
Accent general by LLG.
Nee, gaan na Modern Warfare toe.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Na die Call of Duty. Ja.
COD MW. En daar. Wat wil die rocket links kry? So yeah, the nice thing of this is as well.
Mute yourself net in game nog. Wow.
Ja, baie waar. Sorry man, audio disable quickly as I in-game gemute. So ja, wat ek kan doen is jy op Discord op die oomblik?
Ja.
Jy weet ek kan Discord ook stream van hier af.
Ja. Kom ons invite net gou vir Mello want hy moet help kyk. Mello.
Mello. Ek kan hom nie invite nie. So yeah, for the 3 guys online, welcome. Illuminati, Rocket Links, and Raven Reaper, being me, will be in podcasting. I'm quickly going to ask.
Hey Mello. So. Lekker man, lekker.
So yeah, the guys from LLG Death Dealers playing against Guild of War SA. I think it's going to be quite an interesting, quite an interesting game. We'll see how things turns out. Yeah, we have 4 guys viewing us online now. Welcome. I'll give you guys some overviews from the top. I'll chat to you guys about some of the players' strategy around there. Mr. Rocket Links also will give some input, but in general, yes, yeah, we'll just enjoy it. This is a friendly scrim as well. It's not part of Clan Wars SA at this moment, but yeah, I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a lot of I think we're going to see some interesting things happening, to be quite honest. Mello from FIB here to guide and lead us to certain points and certain angles to keep. And we'll take it from there. So yeah, we're just waiting for them to ready up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players from Guild of War ZA online. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from yeah.
Sorry, ek het jou gou gemute.
No problem. And we have 6 people from LLG online. So yeah, I think it's going to be a lacquer match. A few matches. They're playing hardpoint domination. I think the last game would be SND. Apparently next season SND will be a new game mode in the, should we call it, in Call of Duty. So yeah, let's see. These new seasons will be much shorter than this one was.
Yeah, season 4 is going to be, I think it's going to be like 8 weeks only. So it's most probably going to be, but it's got a lot more clans,
yes,
and or a lot more teams and clans playing as
so
well.
does that mean for Clan Wars that you're going to have less games and each game is going to be more important than most? What's happening now?
They're just waiting for someone to leave because he joined it for that reason. Let me just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's 6. Illuminati is in podcast with us.
Yeah, it's also on the Illuminati Games. Where is op Discord?
Hy doen sy oorvole in.
Well, okay.
Hy is op Discord.
Ja, hy is op Discord saam met ons. Martien.
Okay, ek sien Martien, ja.
Blijkbaar kan hy ons nie hoor nie. R-Gamer was weer opgelet. Dis een wat ek dink hulle moet verander in terme van as jy 'n podcaster is of as jy die host, jy moet mense kan kick uit die lobby uit.
Ja, hulle moet dit so maak dat jy kan veral as jy die host is, moet jy mense kan kick en so aan. It's starting in September, if I'm not mistaken, Miller. Yeah, it's going to be a lot less shorter.
Yeah, it's the 5 years online. Welcome. We're not the first game, Ramaza. It'll be Hardpoint. Hard point, very important to move on the right times, have your angles correct, make sure that you cover your angles and all of those interesting things. I'm going to give you guys a bit of an overview from the top. Now, we'll
Yeah,
maybe see if we can see a bit of aerial cam and then go into certain guys that has nice kill streaks.
I'm
And we'll
not
take
sure
it
if
from
I've put the tags right. This time I'll see now. Yes, I've got it right. White is LLG, red is...
yeah, I just have it on coalition and allegiance. Allegiance being LLG, coalition being Golden Voice. Hey, that first hard point very narrow hard point, you can't really defend it from left or right. You can only defend it from where LLG is thinking it is now.
You can defend it from where you see where the Girls of War is. That's the best spot to defend that bridge from, and then flank into what do you call it, construction.
Yeah.
What they're doing.
At the moment, fair contest. LLG taking that hard point quite nicely. Girls of War pushing in. Revenge in the hard point. Yeah, Girls of War I think already rotated to next basically.
LLG is already there.
Yeah, with the Spartan already rotated there. Taking out fire. Yeah, got off very quickly. But LLG having nice control over that, or trying to have nice control over that hard point, being 2v1 there.
Yeah, they will take it. Definitely will. They're covering it nice now because that's a good place to cover it from though, but they didn't see anyone come in. They need to split up there, get into center, see if they can flank around through, yeah, there we go, and get in there to get it in. That's it. That's it. They're learning.
But grouped up there in the hard point at the moment, but
that's not a problem because if they are coming in 3 at a time, you can't defend it by being 1 or 2.
Billy Goatman already rotated to the next hard point.
Yes.
But Yuri and Billy Goatman in the same hard point, I think, not aware of each other.
For a second, it is.
Being taken out by Revenge.
The LLG is way to split up still on that other side there. You see, as soon as the rotation happens, you need to get your people off the field. You know, if they've pushed up too far, otherwise they're going to flip the spawn there, which you don't want the spawn flipped. You want them to come through electronics or there.
Yeah.
So,
I think also the important thing is Vlakvark already basically rotate well in mid. Next hard point being I think construction site at the bottom, if I was correct.
That's correct. Okay, now to move to the next point, they can leave one in point. That's it. They're doing it. Perfect. Just these guys are making me proud tonight. They know when to move, what to move, where to go.
Look, knowing Revenge from PWPK days, she's always been a keen one for competitive gaming. So I think, yeah, she likes it, she enjoys it. LLG being a little bit caught off guard there, but I think we're the hard point there.
No, I think they don't know where the next one is.
Also for taking nicer defensive position up around it, but LLG pushing in nice from the left hand side and right hand side. Yeah, at the end of the day, I think this hard point will boil down to a gunfight at the end of the day.
Yeah, Yuri standing down a 4 kill streak is not bad at all. Tahir on a 3 kill streak. LLG moving in nicely, brilliantly taken, but they're supposed to move up to the next hard point, which will be in what do you call it?
Yeah, alleyway.
Ruins.
Ruins, yeah, sorry. Girls of War again there first. I think LG moved a little bit too late, but pushing in nicely. Trying to secure that.
They're flanking in, not watching their backs, and that's the first thing you need to do when you're flanking. Go all around. Yes, that's it. like Winter Spartan is doing.
Yeah.
You go all the way around. You don't push through that center because you're gonna get yourself whipped up there, as Billy quickly realized.
Yeah, Ghost of War winning a few nice gunfights there. I think their domination around that point, talking about front and back entrance, and then already moving, as you can see, back to basically the first Ivy, moving straight back to the first hard point, where, yeah, they should have moved by now. No one is in the new hard point. Billy Goatman trying to push up there, but I think Yori's going to cut him off there. Yeah, having the spawn basically. Doing quite well, taking the full rotation hard point. Will soon to take it. And I'll just pushing hard in as well. Yeah, I think in my personal opinion, I think they did it very well the first round. The second round a bit slow on rotating onto the hard point.
Yes.
Not doing bad at all. I mean, they're doing much better than we did against the FIB in terms of
Yeah, but
rotations.
FIB is a different story.
A beast of another color. To the 5 views online, Wouter Marius Stingslinger, let's go. Ja, Mr. Stingslinger wat de beste doen vir LLG daarso. Volgende voor wat bietjie hardpoint verloor het, maar redelik vinnig beweeg het tot die volgende een toe.
Ja, sien in die begin het hulle redelik goed gedoen, maar ek dink hulle begin te vinnig uitstres. Dis die een ding wat ek sien. Pressure. As dit kom by pressure, dan begin foute.
Kyk, die ding is vir my ook toe ek geoefen het die ander dag teen FIB. Die ding is jy raak so vasgevang in die game, jy raak so vasgevang in om seker te maak jy bly in die punt of jy support jou team dat jy totaal al vergeet met 'n timer en wanneer om te skuif in 'n manier. So ek dink dit jy moet nogal redelik een persoon moet redelik gefokus bly amper net op die timer en wanneer om te skuif en wanneer jy reg tyd is om te skuif.
Ja, dis jou OBJ. Kyk, gewoonlik ek weet omdat as ek nou my span kaptein, kyk ek na die timer en ek skree dadelik uit sodra hulle moet skuif, maar omdat ek self slayer speel, kan ek nie altyd die timer dophou en nog timer. En jy weet, dit is waar daar moet ten minste 2 mense wees vir daai klok dophou. Moet jou OBJ wees en jou defender en jou kaptein moet hom ook so nou en dan sê. Jy weet om die ouetjies te laat skuif. En sodra mense skuif, wil jy daai skuif sien gebeur. Jy wil nie nog hê
ons moet net vir hier laat weet hy mag nie met pryse raak speel nie, né? Maar ja, kyk, dis 'n moeilike ding, hè. Jy moet nog al jou koppie by mekaar hou partymal. As jy kom by skuif op die regte tyd, presies wanneer om te skuif en ja, dis nie die maklikste ding om te onthou nie, maar ja.
Maar kyk, nou het hulle glad nie daai linkerkant gecover man. Hulle is te veel in die 2 center ouetjies doen nou goed om hulle daar uit te hou. Kyk, hulle is nou almal daar op een groepie. Nou gaan hulle kan nou maklik inkom van my reg. Ek kyk net die regterkant af, soos hulle nou gedoen het en skoon. Want niemand het gekyk na daai regterkant. Jy het iemand nodig om to keep watch on the ruins. Right by that entrance of the ruins, you can put somebody that can just watch that flank.
Yes.
You have to do that. And they've moved up again way too late. What you need here now is Billy to go and flip that spawn immediately. As soon as he gets, you should flank around, anchor that spawn. Because they're going to keep spawning there. It makes it, because we have to run far as soon as they take out one of our guys.
Look, Ghost of War is like, pushing nice into the hard point. LLG completely dominating that hard point at the moment.
But really, no, they should move. They should have moved.
Leave
one hard point and move.
Ghost of War really setting up very nice. If the guys being the 7 viewers can see around the new hard point, I think they're gonna make it quite difficult for LLG to get in there.
That's what made them get the lead in the first half.
Yeah.
was by getting that point
Yeah, very, very
quicker.
true. I mean, the last,
If you couldn't get
yeah. And the thing is, I mean, they're literally a few points away from winning.
yes,
That makes or break. That makes or break you in a game. I mean, it's not a very tight game. Oh, it is a very tight game. Sorry.
it's very
And basically, what made them win is 2 hard points, keeping it for a proper rotation. Like I've always said. I mean, for me, the first rotation and the full rotation again is the two most important, because if you keep the first rotation, you're 50 points ahead, done and finished. Catch up that 50 points without the resistance is quite difficult, to be quite honest.
yeah. Okay, let me just quickly grab a screenshot here.
But yeah, well done there to Girls of War SA. She Devil sitting there with 24 kills. And well done to Tahir sitting at 38 kills. Revenge being the longest in the hard point, and then also Luna being the longest in the hard point. But yeah, I think no. I think the biggest thing for LLG based on this hard point is quicker rotation, and then spreading out quicker, and and not necessarily trying to keep the hard point till the end. Leave the scraps for one person to pick up and secure the next hard point as soon as possible, in my opinion. So yeah, I think Mr. Link's quickly in with LLG just to give them some pointers and let them know where they could have done better. I don't think LLG doing bad at all. I think just some fundamental things that need to be practiced and needs to be understood, based on moving quick enough, securing the point, putting your, in rugby they call about pillar and post. The guy next to the ruck and the guy just off the ruck. Based on rugby, if you see the ruck as your hard point or your nomination flag, putting a guy at least left and right from you, and then making sure you have cover from above, and then also securing the entries and exits. I think domination here is going to be quite interesting, St. Petro's Guard being not the easiest map to play in domination. That B point being quite a contested point to keep multiple entrances, windows that you can do a lot of damage from, Semtex coming in from everywhere. I think the most important thing of point B is most probably to keep the windows from either side, and then making sure that you have domination of point C. Point C for me personally could, point A. No, yeah, point C. Sorry, my apologies. Point C. If you can control point C and you can control point B, if you look on the map on top here, I mean, it's a much shorter distance between C and B than A and C. Controlling that building on the left
A and C.
yeah, A and C, sorry. Controlling that building on the left hand side is key, and then the trains next to that building personally. And then if you look at Waterway as well, Mr. Senjen joining us here, being the master of maps and all things Call of Duty.
I mean, not really.
Not really, just kicking our odds 3-0 the other night, but yeah, not really.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Never happened. I don't know what match you're talking about. There's no match. Nothing was played.
So in terms of domination on St. Petro's God, what's the 3 most important things for you, based on the map, which
Honestly,
points, and then
if you are going to play domination on St. Petro, you want to get control of top hazmat, top hazmat and top restaurant, or top sausage, as some people call it.
Yeah.
Get control of shipping, get control of that ambulance, and then hold out that C flag and B flag. You just want to do as much damage as possible, and have someone just continuously run into A back and forth, just making it neutral, so that you force their whole team to just be there in the back of the restaurant, so that they can't do anything.
Do you also like
give
you
me 1
guys
second.
used to play push past B? Let's giving Mr. Senjin there a moment to catch up. But yeah, like you said, I think yeah, having someone irritating the team at point A, making sure that they don't push too hard on point B is quite important. But yeah, Mr. Senjin being quite a master of the game, Clan Wars Division 2 champions, in my opinion, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, Mr. Red Beyond, PvPK is nog steeds my social clan. Ek stream net van LLG se games vir hulle. So ja, hulle het vanaand LLG Dead Dealers friendly scrim teenoor Girls of War ZA. So ek stream dit bietjie vir hulle, maar ja, PvPK, altyd my social clan, speel graag saam met hulle, altyd pret om saam met hulle te speel. Ek dink as die nuwe as die nuwe season begin, gaan interessante goed wees. PvP kom nog 'n paar goeie spelers op en ek dink ons sal ook binnekort weer die professionele gedeelte van Call of Duty enter. Maar ja, Mr. Red Beyond, hoekom vra jy? So yeah, but at the end of the day, yeah, both teams doing quite well. Search and Destroy Havoc Sawmill being a difficult map as well. For me personally, that point B on hardpoint and on domination. Quite an interesting point to keep, and also multiple entrances and exits. But yeah. Maar nou ja, ek weet nie of Mr. Links of Senjin al terug is, nie? I think they're first going to play Search and Destroy on Havoc Sawmill, and then after that I think it's going to be Domination. Ja, kyk, die nuwe game is duur. Kan ek vir jou lieg gee. Ek het nie die review gesien van die nuwe Call of Duty nie, om eerlik te wees nie, maar ek dink dit gaan 'n moeilike een wees. Dit gaan 'n moeilike een wees om te koop, nog 'n duur prysie vir die Ultimate Edition. Ek weet nie of die ou Call of Duty wat ons nou speel irrelevant gaan word of net non-existent gaan wees nie. Maar ek dink wel die nuwe Call of Duty gaan nuwe aspek inbring, gaan nuwe goed inbring. Ek dink dit is baie meer 'n battlefield kind of feel wat dit gaan wees, en wat het jy om op te vang, my maat? Minder raft en grounded speel, meer Call of Duty speel. Maar ja, Mr. Tyron, wat het jy op te vang? En dan ja, I didn't even play the Warzone reveal, to be quite honest, was busy with other things. So yeah, first time I think in 3 nights that I'm streaming a little bit. Yeah, thanks for the 7 viewers online. Please guys, drop a bit of a comment or a like or a share there. Let us know what you guys want to see, and then what do you think of the game so far, and who would you like me to go into, and then who do you think is going to take the next game? Search and Destroy, for me personally, not really a strong game. I'd hate it, absolutely hate it. Much rather prefer hardpoint domination or team deathmatch or something like that. So yeah, quite interesting to be part of Search and Destroy. Wat jy Mr. Tyre en ek het nog nie ja, gewoon video is lekker. Glad nie sleg nie, maar ja, ek weet jy. Ek dink die nuwe season Call of Duty gaan weer baie werk wees om al die maps te leer en al die game modes te leer en die guns recoil en die guns weer te upgrade, en ek weet nie of ek reg is om al die guns weer uit om platinum en obsidian te maak van die begin af nie. Dis hartseer, maar nou ja, mens moet seker maar. Ja, Tyron. Kijk, dis die ander ding. Mense fokus altyd op die PC koop, maar mense dink nooit jy het nou al die PC, die graphics card, jy het alles hier. Ek
Hello.
Yes.
How's it?
Can't complain. You gave
Sorry, I
out-
had to leave.
No problem. You gave out all the money for a PC, but you didn't buy the game, and you realized the game is another 1,000 or 2,000. But yes, Mr. St. John, apparently we're playing Search and Destroy now, and have
Dude, I don't know what
Can I
was the map.
I had to mute it.
I don't know what the maps are. It's Indian Havoc. It's not really a CDL map.
Yeah, the girls chose that because I know they are strong on Sawmill and they choose strong Sawmill for fucking almost anything. They
This is a very angled map. I'm sure you know Links.
Yeah, they choose this one for domination. They will choose it for SCD. They'll even choose it for hardpoint if they can, because they.
I mean, one thing about this
love
map is on domination. I'm very sure. I think we played against you guys on domination,
No,
but on
Yes.
domination, you can hold spawns like crazy.
No,
Yeah.
And I was actually hoping they would play domination because I wanted to see if maybe the guys of LLG want to try out what we did to them and just hold them back of C flag. But of course, it's SND. It looks to be like a very aggressive B push and a slow A defense.
Yeah.
no,
Look, S&D, we still have to practice a lot. But last night, you remember how we did on the S&D?
yeah, no, we did quite
with
well on this map, huh?
we did what you said. I spoke to my team and stuff. You know that when I say, you know, as soon as you know there's movement on the 1 point at A or B, as soon as you see 1, 2, or 3, you give that call, and you'll see your guys turning into that point. We did that last night, and yes, we did brilliantly.
It's one thing, like, well, the moment calls are given and information is spread and there's actual, like, strategies going around. Like, I mean, I'm looking at these trades now and they're perfect, but the moment those calls are given and the rotations happen, you just take map control back very quickly.
Yes.
And I mean, as you can see now, looking at the win here, those calls for trades, I'm looking at Tyre, dude. The moment that call came out from squads and saying, listen, there's a person here, he just went straight for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, we've done good on this on our S&D.
Yeah, I think
Especially
when I played with you guys yesterday, when the call was given, we all moved, and yeah, if you put enough pressure on a team that's a bit outnumbered and less than what you are, then yeah, you do get the advantage at the end of the day.
And what the nice part is now that this is kind of like a seed that's been put in place, and this is just going to slowly grow and ingrain itself to the point where it's second nature, and you're going to just see someone's going to give a call of where a person is, and 1 or 2 people who aren't really doing much are just going to turn straight away and look, and they're going to know exactly what to do. And the rest of the calls are just going to be where people are, what's the next rotation, what are we doing, instead of, okay, listen, there's a person here, we go this way, we do this, and this. It's just going to be person here, and they already know what to do.
Correct, yes. Because they already know there's a push on A. So you've got
I mean, I'm
to
looking
build-
at this now. It's already a 6-2 situation.
Yeah. So you can see that.
Revenge, Billy, and Tahir. All 3 of them do play a lot of S&D as well. So I think they stronger on S&D than the other guys. We play more multiplayer, to be quite honest. But yeah, interesting to see LLG actually for once 2 rounds in already in front, to be quite honest. We haven't had
The LSG just needs to be careful of the 4th round comeback battle.
Yeah. That gets real.
That's normally when the overconfidence kicks in and then things go south and a lot of frustration.
Yeah, that 4th round comeback can sometimes last quite long, eh? Okay.
Trust me, we've lost the tournament on 4th round comeback. It was sad.
I
Definitely.
almost can't believe that, huh?
Almost. What do you mean almost? Oh yeah, it's 6v6. I can't look at guns. I wanted to see what people are running.
They're pushing very hard on A, yeah?
They want to hold down that A bomb. Well, Revenge doing bits until she was taken out. Ivy on a M4, that's new. I've always known her to be an MP7, MP5 person.
And sniping. She's a killer on sniping.
Oh yeah,
Same with
facts.
And she devil, she is the best sniper on the girls team, and damn, that girl can quick scope like a lot of people can't quick scope as like that girl can.
Not as quick as you, but Lee.
No, she's much faster than I am on a sniper. Trust me.
You see, Mr. Sengen, you spoke about that 4th round comeback. I see you coming here in round 3, yeah?
You see, the problem there was LG had numbers advantages, but they pushed 1-1-1. So you saw someone go through burning building, they got taken out just after someone in that L outside of A got taken out. Instead, what have happened is the person in burning should have waited for the guy on the far left to pull up, distract, and then go out, and then the person in L should have waited from the person in mid to push up. That way, you're more likely going to win your gunfights, or you're more likely going to get map control. Don't get me wrong, these goals are hella good and everything, but the way they set up there, having multiple people push from multiple angles, they wouldn't have really had the best chance. Until LLG pushed it as 1-1-1.
Ja, Mr. Red Beyond the budget ook te fok op. So the 8 viewers online. Lekker, Mr. Eugene Skepers. SND is julle koers, ek verstaan van FMJ. Maar nou ja.
Maar FMJ moet begin leer hardpoint en domination.
Ja, nee, 100%.
Dit is twee van die main goeders in Clan Wars.
Braaf op SND, maar ek weet nie of hulle so braaf op hardpoint en domination is nie.
Yes, and it doesn't help you just win SNDs and you can't get scores on your hardpoint. So it's going to keep you on the bottom of the log then.
LLG planting the bomb nicely there. Waiting.
All they have to do is just play for angle. They just need to play for picks. Get out one more person and they just need to hold where they're at.
There we go.
One person is out, huh?
It's Spartan mustn't peek. He needs to not peek. He needs to just stay there. I love the fact that Tyre is just watching that flank. He's making sure Spartan's covered. Unfortunately, he isn't able to get the kill in time, but he's able to save his teammate. Sniper versus 3 ARs, bro. Ooh! Billy needs to not overextend. Oh, we have someone on the flank though.
Nobody.
He's not going to get the in time. No. I think she was just playing for kills.
Yeah, well, with 4 seconds left, you can't really do anything else, can you?
Well, I mean, it's lovely that you guys are playing on, Clan War rules, because those are still set to 5 seconds, I believe. Regarding CDL, 7.5 seconds a few times. Like, just,
really?
Having to make that play in the last 18 seconds, you need to kill people in at least when there's 15 seconds left, else you're not going to make bomb.
A quick plant there. Plant it as fast as they can to just win some time there.
Those smokes are perfect, blocking out that sniper. They're learning. I'm so happy to see this.
Yes. You see, the thing I told them is, yeah, the thing I told them was immediately when playing, get that bomb planted as fast as possible, and throw your smoke and plant first.
Yeah.
Although someone just ran over somebody.
It's
Ivy taking on
Ivy.
Left, right, center.
Yeah, no,
Yes,
Ivy is she's not poison Ivy for nothing. Well, Ivy is a very good player, especially on gunfighting. So, but there's not enough time for them to get it.
Yeah, you were to try, yeah, almost there. If she had another 5 seconds, it would have been done, huh?
Even if she took out everybody, she still would have needed to get the bomb.
I mean, what if you're on defense, you need to play at that time. The moment you have bomb down and you're waiting out, you play your time, you distract, you pull them away from bomb, you keep gunfights going as long as you can.
Yeah.
You just burn away their time because they're going to start getting pressure and they're going to realize I can't do anything and they're going to more likely lose their gunfights.
Well.
Although one thing I haven't seen is that people aren't throwing nades across from mid to A just to hold back people, or mid to B.
Yeah.
As I say that now, there come some nades.
But you need a certain amount of skill to throw that far accurately.
I mean, if you make it coming from the side going to B or where LLT has spawned, but crossover there, you can nade where those people are right now. Same thing with A, you can nade across from where Spartan was previously holding on the left side and just get control over mid.
Nice drop. Yesterday, that was quick.
MP7 so broken.
Yeah, I love that gun, man. I take people out with the MP7 from the side of the map to the other side.
It's just a beam of a gun, dude.
Yeah, I play with my MP7 better than I do with my M4. I take people out further with that gun than I do with the M4.
Yes.
The thing about the M4 is that you need to get used to the gun. It's not a gun that you can just like pick up and play with. You need to play with it and have at least, if you have a couple in-game hours worth of that gun, it'll feel like a beautiful gun. Nothing will compare to it. Besides an MP5 one, the Merc.
M30.
Yeah, it's true. My MP4, I've got over. It's my top gun at the moment. I've been playing that gun a lot. It's the gun with the most kills that I'm playing with. But my MP7 isn't far behind.
I still believe in the
It's tired
M30.
using the deployable shield. No, it's not tired. Who is it?
Vlak.
It's Flak.
3 versus 3 now. 3 versus 1. There we go.
Taken out.
They just need to play together now. If they all push at the same time.
They might get their hand on. Yep, I don't know. Sometimes when they all push together, you get that clutch, and that can be a problem as well.
Well done, Mr. Stingsley.
But like I was saying, though, they pick out numbers in quick succession. The faster you can take out numbers, or the faster you can get picks, the more anxious people get, and the more they realize, I can't do this. I need to move. I need to get a better position. I'm not comfortable where I am because I have no teammates around me. Now, also having to control your confidence of like, we've taken out so many of them. Let's push, and let's do this, and this. And that confidence can also be your killer.
Yes, definitely. That smoke, I've got no idea why. Okay, that might be.
They smoke in the craft for any snipers. Well, let's start here. Woo! Cooking nades. Let's go. That's the way to do it.
So you'll see Tahir is one of our poison guys. That guy is gunfights. He's just, I don't know. He's unbelievable on gunfights.
Yeah, but it's like the other night we said when we played against FIB.
Flush should
You
have
guys
had
win
this.
gunfights like nobody could, to be quite honest. I don't know how, but yeah.
It's so
Like my gun was
strange, bro. The
shooting-
moment we give out our calls and we play for head glitches, the moment we can get a head glitch on angle, we'll always play that.
it's
'cause
like
those are-
our guns
you're
were
more likely
shooting
to win,
marshmallows, I
yeah?
swear.
Oh, and we like to tank bullets as well. Bind time, it's one of our main things to do. I'm pretty sure the team of cows is gonna give me shit off this. Some of them do know me and they're gonna say, listen, you help them. You tell them what they need to. But like I was saying, we play for head glitches, we play for holding angles. But we only go to where we know we can get cover. If we are in the open, it's a 50-50 chance we're gonna win the gunfire. We won't push up, we won't play too aggressively. Oh, Billy, why would you contact to the pistol?
Billy got him taken out there.
Win this part, then yeah, well done.
That's another thing. If you're behind a corner and you do not have the angle, it's more likely someone can see you before you see them.
Yeah, true.
And that's COD is broken that way, but you'll see now what I mean. So always try and keep your angle as much as you can, unless you're hella weak and then you play it somewhere where you know you're safe and it's forced to funnel people through.
Ivy getting the most kills for support. And on our side,
Tyler with almost 3 KD, 2.72 I think, 2.62.
doing very well. Only one of the defuse as well.
I'm about to get messaged so much that they're gonna tell me I must leave.
No, they won't, because you are coaching us, and it's not like you telling them in game what to do. It's afterwards. Yeah. So
listen,
it's completely legal.
We got hold of you first to coach, okay? So don't get your stories,
To be fair though, I did offer my services to Gaza a while back. yeah, not much has happened on that side. I have like every now and then pitched up and told him listen, try this.
So, Mr. Senjin, how did you get so good on this game, to be quite honest?
Do you want my full story or just this Modern Warfare?
I don't know, till domination is starting, let me know.
Okay, so coming to this COD, this is my first pro COD since BO2. That was the last time I played competitive. I was terrible. After my first 10,000 kills in this game, I had a 0.08 KD. I was horrid. It was just a waste of my life. I should not have spent money on this game.
Yeah.
And then a friend of mine started jamming together. And by that time, I met the guy who used to play for Bravado, jammed the team, tried to figure out some of their stuff. Another friend of mine who played for the previous team, F2O, and he taught me things, told me I need to pick up my game. If I can pick up my game, because I have that determination, he might be able to organize something to join into his team. And so I worked my hours, put in as much effort as I can, learned how to slide cancel it, all of the mechanics. And not too long after, joined F2O. First to obliterate, first comp team since in the squad.
Yeah.
Played with them till we were able to bring up sponsors. And just so everyone knows that I have, well, how much I've worked, I've put in about 30 hours into this game.
Yes.
I mean, 30 days and 22 hours into this game. That's worth of game time. I have about 70,000 kills and a 1.24 KD. And on my M4 alone, about 10,000 odd kills.
Yes.
And that's me working in, I mean, private lobbies. I'll sit on regular bots. I'll sit on hardened bots. I'll just running around the lobby, practicing my movements, practicing as much as I can, just pushing as much as I can so that I can be where my team needs it to be.
Yeah.
And watching CDLs, dude. You watching CDLs, seeing how they play, listening to their calls, it all helped out. But it's a grind. It's a grind. And it's never going to stop until I stop comp. And I mean, I won't stop comp. Since we got picked up by sponsors, it's actually been a ball. I've had a lot of fun. A lot of pain.
But yeah, in with the domination on St. Petro's card, Mr. Links, what is the most important thing here?
Well, definitely you have to hold down that B, but split up nicely. You're gonna see when the way me and Melo used to play this is you'll have Melo in trains, but Melo's not there, so you'll definitely have one of the Slayers in trains, one in river, like they are there, it's perfect, and then you're gonna have the other three that's gonna cover for the B side. You're gonna need one in the top window, and definitely one through center.
Yeah,
you need the high ground. That's definitely one thing you definitely need.
So C and B or A and B?
Well, we're playing C and B at the moment, so I mean, you don't need someone to stay at C the whole time, but they flipped it now. You've got more. How can I put it? You've got more playgrounds between C and B than you've got between A and
shorter
B.
distance to cover as well.
Not really shorter. A little bit.
So compared to A and B, with A your spawns are on a flag behind pool and also in P2 of hardpoint. With C your spawn is either at far back, that's if people are pushed up into B and into shipping, they'll be at the far back of C. If they haven't or they're in res, then you'll spawn on C flag or by ambulance or by trains on that left or right side. It's slightly shorter distance on running. With no spawn delays, it's going to be a little harder to actually flip spawns, although Gaza has flip spawns. As you can see now where LLG is spawning is that those hard spawns that you get from A. So ideally you want to hold CB, but you can actually get a spawn trap out of C. There's a point where you can push up to where they all just spawn behind C in that flower area, and you just feed them through that funnel because there's only 2 routes you can go.
Yeah. I've been at spawn trap. LLG pushing very
Tahir going for that C, but he's going to get shot from behind. But yeah, he should probably win it. Like I said, he's a mean guy in gunfights.
No, a few guys at the moment.
But I've got a feeling he's going to try and flip for that C again. He knows that C is actually a better place to be in. But the girls has got that B covered nicely.
So if you could take a look at Lunacris number 1, you see on top of Hazmat, holding down a top angle on this map, top res, top Hazmat is just overpowered. You can control so much, and not many people actually look up it. I mean, it's become a saying now with us that, listen, to have an angle on top res before we even start doing anything, because we know if we don't have an angle on top res, game's gone. You can't push up towards B, you can't push up anywhere, they just hold you down. So unfortunately, Black got taken out from the top res spot. But also another cardly spot is sitting on that ambulance after someone has blown it, because it's just a head glitch like race. And I'm sure some of the LRG boys know about me on that head glitch.
Yes. But I don't see them flanking that river enough. Nobody going from Riverside to see who they can take out from that side on. Because you've got, you can see nicely from River right into the train center. There we go. Some of them went there now. Someone went there. Now you have to check that center, which is there's nobody to check it at all.
Yeah, look. Silver shooting that point B quite nicely.
Ideally, what LLG should set up is have Spartan, your number 0, sit inside of shipping, just trying to chill there, hold that spawn so that they can't spawn there. Have 2 people go from bottom res, 1 on top res, and then 2 coming in from a river trying to get ambulance. The moment they can push up from there, they force that entire spawn to spawn behind A, or spawn far back C, and then get control of B. Because with what Gauss is, what's happening now is that the way that they're pushing, they're opening up that entire shipping area, and they're just allowing Gauss to fully whole team spawn on that one area. And the moment they leave there, they're just going to just dominate into mid because they come in as a 40. There's a lot of angles. There's a lot of angles being watched by 2 people at the same time. Also, one thing, having monolithic suppressors and other suppressors in this game mode is going to be harder. Not being able to see weapon things on the map, not being able to see who's in what gunfights. So teams are going to have to rely a lot on calls.
Yeah.
But still, that river it's uncontested. There's nobody there, and that you need someone to watch that river constantly. You need someone there.
You also need someone to be giving out the calls of, listen, I'm spawning at this area. We come in from this angle and look on the map, look where the team's holding, and figure out, okay, now wait, we have the side of the map, they're spawning over here. They're probably spawning on the other side. Let's get control of there and let's hold on at cutoff. Let's just keep them as in their spawn as much as we can. I mean, spawns are flipped now, luckily. Although now trains are very much open, and as you can see, guys are just going to push through the whole entire right side.
But why is Tahir there in the A? You see, he's pushed up way too far. He's going to cause a spawn flip there on C, which is what we don't want. And I've been noticing that of Tahir, that he likes contesting onto the other spawn. You see, there they've got that
point A.
Yeah, because
so when you see having one person who can do that is perfect. I mean, with spawn delays, it makes it easier to hold spawns, but also easier to break. So on having CDL playing like that, it's okay to have one person going to A, just causing some nonsense, making it neutral so that they could have the re-going cap it. But with when it comes to respawn like this with no spawn delays, you just want to hold 2 flags. You don't want to push for that trip cap. I mean, it's called domination. You want to dominate as much of mid map at your home flag as possible. You don't want to really push up too far and potentially flip.
Yes, and that's one thing that I've noticed from Tahir is one of the errors of Tahir is he likes to go and try and take that other point as well, which is unnecessary. I've been telling him a lot of times, when we've got the 2 points, please just stay between the center, don't move too far over to the other spawn, because you're going to flip it and then it's going to happen what happened now. They spawned behind us, nobody noticed that. The spawns has flipped, and then they just come in and take the point off your head.
I mean, a lot of it.
Ivy also covering that window, the hazmat building quite nicely, taking a few guys up before they can get to point B.
Yeah, but that's why I said you need the high ground. If you've got C, you need those 2 windows, either the roof or the window.
I mean, a lot to do with what you said regarding pushing up for that trap cap is that's normally pub knowledge. Like, I mean, I say this a lot, and I'm sure you guys hear this. competitive and pubs are two different games. It may be on the same COD, but it's two different games, two different mindsets, two different ideologies. You can't mix the mindsets together.
No.
The
Not at
moment you
all.
pull pubs into a comp game, you are most likely going to lose.
Yes.
9 out of 10 times you will lose. The only time a trip cap is like ideal or something that you would go for is when you have full control of the map. You are just short maybe 3 points or short 4 points, and you need to take the lead as quickly as possible because you're about to lose. Trip cap, then by all means, you should be already capping by then, and that should become second knowledge. But I mean, early on, there's no point in capping. I mean, domination. This is, I believe, this should be on the time limit. You have 5 minutes. I believe, if last I remember from Clan Wars, you have 5 minutes. You have till 200 points or 250 points.
No, it's
Play out the hold of 2 flags. If you have 2 flags, you're already taking 66% of all points on the field.
Yes.
Play for those 2 flags. Don't play to get the trip. I mean, if you can't get to B, then hold your ACs and just force them to spawn inside of shipping and hold off the 2 angles. Because in shipping, you can only come out to the side going towards B bomb, or you can go at the pool.
No.
So just play controlling the whole top side of the map and have them spawn there and just watch those angles, just laser them trying to get through
A
there.
very tight game at the moment.
It's getting a little bit messy now. There's not really formations being played. It's
It's a fun match
at
now.
the moment. Yeah, no, it's all just I'm gonna push it around. I'm gonna take what I can take, and that's not how you're supposed to do it. Group up, see.
Around this time is when calls get messy. And I'm pretty sure you can see that happening. They're just like, yo, get B, we need this, get this. And it's not really, okay, wait up, let's push up this way, let's get control of this area, and then we go for that point. Forget we lose maybe 3-4 points, and then we move.
Correct, but they're not. And now you can see why it's so crucial. They're not even, they're running past someone that's crouching on the ground.
So one thing I've
A
noticed
couple of
about Clan
times
Wars is
I've
that
seen
there's so much of noise going on from Semtexes, from frags, from smokes. I mean, smokes are loud, don't get me wrong. Smokes are actually loud. They can cover up. They can cover up crouch footprints. They can cover up dead silence quite nicely. But there's so much of noise that goes on that it's very hard to just focus on what's going around, as well as all the calls. Because I mean, you played 6v6 on full respawn.
Yeah.
You don't get breaks in between killing people. I mean, I'm happy. I mean, not in Clan Wars, but like I also miss the fast-paced action that it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, CDL has a lot of fast-paced action, but this is the next level.
Would you say CDL is easier than Clan Wars?
No, CDL is way harder. The rule sets on CDL are way stricter. Those respawn delays could win or lose the game. Just holding out on that spawn delay, and there's so many more variables that take place in CDL that you have to account for. Whereas, I mean, don't get me, Clan Wars has their own variables, but at the same time, there's a lot less compared to CDL.
No.
And this is going to be over in. They need
On
2
next
points.
ticket game.
There we go.
So like there, maybe 2 or 3 ticks ago, getting that trip cap and trying to hold that as much as you can, just to pull back the lead would have been okay. That would have been, I mean, not 2 or 3 ticks, maybe like 12 or 10 ticks away. Then you should have done that rotation and gone for the trip cap, just to pull the lead back and keep them in spawn.
You see the M13
But,
owns, huh, Mr. Senjin?
That's extended clip, bro. Extended clip and a suppressor. I'm just saying.
It's not the point it owns. On an M4A1, you also put extended clip 60 rounds.
I mean, M4A1 stock against an M13 stock, M4 takes it any day. Higher damage, higher,
The M13.
better range, better accuracy.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just a fan of M13. But yeah, I know, I mean, yeah.
I mean, the M13 has that fire rate, it has that control, but M4 is just all the way, dude. I would never drop it.
No, I think it's a gun I need to start playing with more as well, especially defending points and having a much higher fire rate. Yeah, I think it's something I need to focus on more. But well done to the team of Gauza, taking this one 2-1. LLG proving them quite wrong. SND doing quite well. But yeah, well done to Gauza.
Yeah, but you see, these guys that's playing tonight, they're completely new to my team, and I've been training them for this week's, for only 1 week so far. And for what I've team they've been doing. You know, it's off St. James. You know, of what I've learned from St. James, and they're doing quite nicely on it.
No, they did very well.
But there is still a couple of holes. Definitely is. But we'll discuss it with them in just a few seconds.
I think, Links, you're gonna have a very difficult few decisions to make very soon. Choosing
on who's
between.
going to play. Yeah.
I think you're gonna.
I mean, that's the hardest thing about picking a team. When you're
Yes.
going up against an opponent, yeah, sure, you could have the best team, like perfect team, they work well together, they have the best team synergy. But in a moment, someone could, for the last 3 games, just have a dry spell. They're not doing the best. They're not in the right mindset. There's personal problems,
Yeah.
and then you have this one golden boy that appears out of nowhere. You put him in the team, he does well for 1 or 2 maps, but then for the rest of the tournament, it's a big problem. Like having to pick the right players at the right time.
Yeah.
I mean, mixing your team over and over again, it's the worst. You mess up team synergy, no one's familiar, no one can trust. I mean, there's only a couple people on my team who trust me in certain positions, and that's after me playing for almost a year with them. Like, just building the perfect team, it's a big problem, and trust me, Links, I know you're going to have difficult decisions. I know some of the players you're going to have decisions with.
I think he's going to have a very difficult time choosing who's going to be where, to be quite honest. And I think in our group we have a lot of guys that are very keen to play, and I think a lot of guys are going to have to either stand back or either show up to the party at the end of the day. But I think dedication is going to, at the end of the day, is going to be key to choosing the team to go forward in the new season.
Okay, so Sen, I don't know if you want to join on me there quickly.
Yeah, but I'm gonna.
I'll join for a short bit, and then I'll head back on my Damascus grind.
Okay, cool.
Okay, guys, then I'm gonna say cheers for now.
I'll see you in game chat.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Goodbye, Carol. Goodbye, stream.
Cheers, stream. Thanks for being here.
Always a pleasure. Thanks to the 5 viewers that stayed online. Hope you guys enjoyed it. The 2 guys are going to chat to the team, do their own thing, have a look at that. I'm going to say cheers for now. It's time for me to go to bed and do some work still for Mr. Dean Spencer. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow maybe. Enjoy the rest of your night. Hope you guys enjoyed the scrim, and then yes, see you soon again. Cheers, guys. Otherwise, yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know what you're keen on. All of those nice